Okay. We usually work in a well-lit office, and usually we try to have it pretty welcoming because we do know that patients are pretty apprehensive and they're afraid usually to go to the dentist. So, as a hygienist, you can also become employed in equipment sales, pharmaceutical sales, hospitals, nursing homes, research institution, and prisons. There's plenty of other opportunities available. This profession does offer a flexible schedule. Full-time, part-time, evening, weekends are available. And the best thing I like to always say is usually we don't work any holidays. Most programs are 2 years, such as ours, but some programs do offer bachelor degrees or even a master degree. So in the program, you're going to be experiencing classes that have labs. You're going to be in the clinic working on patients, as we said before. You're going to have to take chemistry, pharmacology, pathology, dental materials. You can see all the classes there listed. There's a whole array of classes that you will need. So as a hygienist, you must be licensed in the state where you're going to practice. And once you graduate, you are eligible to take all 3 licensing exams. There are 3. You have to pass all 3 to practice. There's a written, a clinical, and a slide exam. So other qualifications. So as a hygienist, we are dealing directly with the patient. So you do need to like to work with people and enjoy patient contact. And you also will need to have a good manual dexterity because we are working in a small area such as the patient's mouth, and if you slip, you're going to cut the patient. So obviously your hands have to be very steady for this work as well. So it is ranked one of the fastest growing occupations, and the job prospects are excellent. And I do want to say that we are living longer and people are keeping their teeth longer. So um, our prospect is excellent moving forward. The mean salary is about 36. Some in New Jersey, I know they make anywhere between 40 and 42 an hour. And you can expect to make anywhere between 73 and 86. This is for a full time, working 5 days a week, 40 hours. The program includes 32 credits of general education courses and 51 dental hygiene program courses. So to qualify to apply, and I'm sure this is what you all want to know. So this is just to qualify. So you need to have had high school chemistry, biology, earning a C or better, math, earning a C or better. You need to have GED or a high school diploma, participate in the Kaplan examination. You will have to go on medical and dental examinations, criminal and child abuse clearances as well, English 101 and math ready. You don't have to have taken those. And you have to have a GPA of 2.50 or better in any college coursework. Okay, now this is just to qualify. All right, this slide will give you a better chance of acceptance. So complete the prerequisites of biology 109 and 110, pathology, sociology, math, CIS 103, which is computer science. So get all the general education courses out of the way. You want to have a GPA of 3.0 or higher, a Kaplan score of 85% or higher, and no W's, D's, or F's in prior college coursework. So this just gives you a better chance of acceptance. Remember, though, at the college, there are services available to help you reach your goals. So there's the learning lab, tutors, they can work in large groups or in small groups. So you should definitely take advantage of what the college has to offer. So, you can reach your goals if your goal is dental hygiene. Here's my contact information. As I said, my phone number, but I prefer to email me, and you can email me anytime, and I will get back to you usually within 24 hours. So that's all I have for right now. I'm open to questions, comments.
And just before the questions, if you haven't done so, please chat your name and instructor's name. But does anyone have any questions? You can feel free to just unmute yourself and ask. Or you can chat the question if you'd prefer. I'm not seeing any in the chat, Teresa.
I had a question.
Okay.
Riley.
So I know you said that the applications open in October, right?
Yes.
What would be the process step by step? Like what would be the first thing you would do once they open in October?
You have to fill out an online application. Have you done that?
No, not yet.
All right. Or you haven't done that before either, right?
No.
So you go online, you fill out the application. I believe you have to print it out. Laura, correct me if I'm wrong.
That's what I'm hearing, yes.
Print it out, and then they mail it in, and then the admission advisors who work with us are going to be going to the campus once a week and collecting the mail and then processing them that way. So that would be the first step. Once you fill out the application, mail it in, they get it, they send you a date to take the Kaplan exam.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get to choose that date. They send you the date. And then the process will move along from there. You have to send your transcripts. I won't see anybody's information at all until everything's complete. Transcripts, Kaplan exam, anything else, you know, application complete, etc. I won't see anybody until everything's completed.
Any
Do I answer the question?
Yes, thank you.
Sure.
Any other questions? So the one thing go ahead.
Good.
I'm sorry. So for someone who is taking a computer class right now, English, health class, and a math class, would you recommend them to apply this October to the program?
Well, let me be honest with everybody here. So we were not able to take this year's class. So the class, they would have been the class of 22. So they're deferred until next year. So I have very limited seats that probably will open up. I'm not sure yet because those students have until October 15th to let me know if they want me to hold their seat. So let's just say I have 6 seats. Somebody that is only taking what you just described, an allied health course, a computer course, and maybe English or math, they probably will not get in just yet. I would like somebody that had all the general education classes completed. They will get in before somebody that doesn't have all of them.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Sure.
Any other questions?
I have a question.
Good.
Hello. For somebody who has their high school diploma from another country, would we need to like translate the high school diploma?
I believe you have to do that. Yes.
Okay.
And I don't
Okay.
know, do they send the transcript in and then we evaluate it, or do you evaluate it before you send it in? I'm not sure of the actual process.
I've heard my other friends said that actually I have to evaluate and submit it with the other paperwork, you know, to get accepted.
It sounds
And
right.
you're not the first person. I've seen that before on applications. I just didn't know the process, you know, whether you did that or that was something that our college has done.
Yeah, I wasn't sure either because like I already completed, you know, all the prereqs and everything, and I'm ready to apply, but the high school diploma is a requirement. So
That's great.
I have to like get that done before.
Well, do you have Tanika's email maybe to ask her specifically?
I do not have her
Well, if
email.
you send me an email and I can send you her contact information.
Sounds good, because I have your email is the one that is the TGRADY, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, sounds good. I'll send you an email and then they'll help a lot. Thank you.
Sure.
That's great. Any other questions?
I had another question.
Done.
So you said because of the class of 22 being deferred, you're only accepting those who, like, most likely only accepting those who completed all the general education classes.
Right.
So when does the program for this year, when will that start? Next September?
Yeah, we actually start in the summer, but we start with like an English and a CIS course, which everybody already always has. So then we don't really start till September.
Okay, so would you recommend people to apply still, even if you haven't completed all of the general education courses? Should you still apply, or?
Well, I mean, that's completely up to you because right now I don't know how many seats I have available. I mean, it can't hurt to apply,
Right.
you know. And then, I mean, you have to see how well you do on the Kaplan exam. You know what I mean? So maybe it is good that you do try and do it now. And then your Kaplan exam will be good for 2 years anyway. So let's say you didn't get in this year because it was full, you can just reapply very easily next year without submitting everything and taking the exam again.
Thank you.
So Teresa, there's no really downside to applying other than it taking some of your time, right?
Exactly, right.
Okay. Any other questions?
And if you do not get in, then I would highly recommend the sciences. I, accept the students. We use a sheet. And when you have the science classes completed, you get more points on this sheet. So I would just highly recommend doing the science classes if you do have to wait.
For more points.
Exactly.
And I also think it's really important, nursing stress this as well, that withdrawals, Ds and Fs take away from your points.
That's correct.
So you really need to plan your schedule carefully and then commit to the courses and put everything into them so you can succeed.
Exactly, yes.
Any other questions? How many times can we retake the Kaplan test if we're not satisfied with the score?
You can only take it once a year.
But you could take it next October, right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see if anyone else is chatting anything.
So that's another good reason to take it this year. Like, what if you don't do well? You can retake it next year.
Can be practice in a way, right?
Yeah.
Questions? Okay, I don't think there. So make sure you chatted your name and your professor's name for Allied Health 101. Write down Professor Grady's contact information in case you think of a question after we close the meeting, which sometimes happens.
Yeah, I don't mind emails at all. Anytime, just feel free to email me if you think of something that you didn't ask or that wasn't answered.
And remember that there is a dental hygiene webpage on ccp.edu that has a lot of information as well. Okay, thank you, everyone. Those are great questions. And it sounds like you have had some people who are very interested. So this is a fantastic career and a fantastic program that's very competitive. So start now to be a stellar student. All right, thank you, Teresa. Thank you, students. And I'll pass your names back to your instructors. Bye, have a nice day.
Nice to see everyone.
Bye.